Welcome back to the Daily Threat, your trusted source for the latest cybersecurity news and insights. Today we have a jam-packed episode with 3 crucial stories that every business and individual should be aware of. But before we dive into these stories, a quick reminder to subscribe to the Daily Threat for daily updates on cybersecurity threats and best practices. This episode is brought to you by QIT Solutions, your partner in safeguarding your digital world. Our first story today revolves around the fear that cybercriminals might be cracking the keys stolen in the LastPass breach. This is a matter of great concern for both individuals and businesses, as LastPass is a popular password manager used by millions to store their sensitive information securely. In 2023, LastPass suffered a significant breach that exposed user data, including master passwords and encryption keys. While LastPass reassured its users that their data remained secure due to strong encryption, experts are now expressing concerns that cybercriminals may have made progress in cracking these keys. The attackers exploited a vulnerability in LastPass's infrastructure, which allowed them to access the user database. This highlights the importance of keeping your software and systems up to date to protect against known vulnerabilities. The risks posed by this breach are substantial. If the encryption keys are cracked, it could potentially expose all the stored passwords and sensitive data of LastPass users. This could lead to unauthorized access to various online accounts, including email, banking, and more. Recommendations and best practices. Change your master password. If you're a LastPass user, it's crucial to change your master password immediately. Enable two-factor authentication. 2FA. Always enable 2FA for an added layer of security. Use unique and strong passwords. Never reuse passwords across different accounts. Consider alternatives. While LastPass has been a popular choice, you might want to explore alternative password managers with strong security measures. Our second story revolves around 9 alarming vulnerabilities uncovered in critical systems. These vulnerabilities could have far-reaching consequences if not addressed promptly. These vulnerabilities span across various systems, including operating systems, web servers, and networking equipment. If exploited, they could lead to unauthorized access, data breaches, and even system-wide outages. Attackers could exploit these vulnerabilities through various means, such as remote code execution, privilege escalation, or denial of service attacks. In some cases, these vulnerabilities could allow attackers to take complete control of affected systems. The risks posed by these vulnerabilities are immense. Businesses relying on these systems could face significant financial losses, reputation damage, and legal consequences if they fall victim to an attack. Recommendations and best practices. Patch and update systems. Ensure that all systems and software are kept up to date with the latest security patches. Regular vulnerability scanning. Employ regular vulnerability scanning tools to identify and address weaknesses in your systems. Implement strong access controls. Restrict access to critical systems and data to authorized personnel only. Train your team. Educate your team about the importance of cybersecurity hygiene and reporting any suspicious activity. Our final story today focuses on Google's decision to make the disclosure of AI-generated content mandatory for election advertisers. This move aims to combat the spread of misinformation and deepfakes during election campaigns. Google has announced that advertisers running election-related ads will be required to disclose if the content they are promoting is generated using AI or machine learning. This decision comes in the wake of growing concerns about the use of AI to create convincing fake content, which can manipulate public opinion and disrupt the democratic process. The risks of AI-generated misinformation during elections are immense. It can erode trust in the democratic system, influence voters, and lead to disastrous consequences for a nation's governance. Recommendations and best practices. Support transparency. Encourage other platforms and advertisers to follow Google's lead in ensuring transparency regarding AI-generated content. Fact-check information. As a responsible citizen, always fact-check information you come across during election campaigns. Advocate for regulation. Advocate for regulations that govern the use of AI in political advertising to prevent misuse. In conclusion, these stories underscore the ever-evolving landscape of cybersecurity threats. Staying informed and implementing best practices is crucial for individuals and businesses to safeguard their digital assets. Remember to subscribe to the Daily Threat for daily updates on cybersecurity news and expert insights. Our mission is to keep you informed and protected in this digital age. This episode has been brought to you by QIT Solutions, your trusted partner in securing your digital world. Thank you for tuning in to the Daily Threat. Stay safe and secure, and until next time, signing off.